Welcome back to Brush Up Your Game, and today a look back at Wave 11's Fighter Squadron 6. Why 6? I don't know. Probably an homage to SEAL Team 6, if you ask me. That's just my thought. So Fighter Squadron 6 is the named version of Fed Fighters, and their named ability is absolutely amazing. When attacking a ship at range 1, if that ship has at least 1 damage to its hull, during the modify attack dice step, add 1 hit result to your roll. Yeah, there's conditions there. Got to be at range 1. It already has to have damage. But this ship is not attacking first, typically. At least, well, if you're running it, you're not building for it to attack first. So, you're probably going to get to use this named ability. At least that's the plan. Worst case, run Matt Decker as your admiral. You're inflicting hull damage. There, problem solved. I ran this, and I ran Matt Decker as my admiral specifically so that my fighter squadron would get the extra hit. This is not as offensively minded as Hideki fighters. We talked about that a few days ago, maybe a week ago or so. But Fighter Squadron 6 is a really good ship. 3 fighter squadron upgrades, 24 points. You've got the shield, but that trade-off is you only get 5 attack dice. Is it worth it? No. Would I much rather see 6 dice? Of course I would. But you gotta take what you got. They move slow, but they get 1 and 2 comebouts as white maneuvers. They're going to have a lot of solid attack rolls. They get target lock, they could evade. Depends on if you want to play offensive or defensive. My goal is, let's play offense. That's my thought process. They're here to make a difference offensively. They're not here to live. I guess if you're up against a swarm, you go for the evade token just to make it a little more painful, so they got to actually inflict 3 damage on you to take off a fighter squadron token. That's the only difference. Generics lose the first 5011 token, and so they're forced. So it's a 5011, 5011, and then a 4132 and a 23. So yeah, 5, 5, 4, 3, and 2. That's the 5 tokens. For attack dice, not great. Lose the attack dice real quick there. Support ship, just like the Cardassian version. I know it's Dominion. It's Cardassian. When your last attack squadron token's destroyed, discard this instead. You get to keep around a little bit. Do you really want to keep around with a 2-3-1-1? Depends on what else you're running. That's really the plan. If you're there to be an obstruction, a hindrance, yeah, go for it. If not, I don't see a ton of value in support ship. I rarely run it. Attack wave. When attacking during the roll attack dice step, you may disable this card to gain +1 attack die for that attack. It's okay. It's nice as an alpha strike card because you're getting a 6th attack die for no action. The problem is you got to re-enable it to ever use it again. At 4 points, it's a little expensive, but it exists. Squad leader, I like this one. At the start of combat phase, you can add +2 to your captain skill number until the end phase. If you do so, you take Nox power token beside your ship. Or target a friendly ship at range 1 to 2 and perform the action listed on its captain card as possible as a free action. Little holocommunicator vibes. And there's some fun stuff you can do here. Because... well, one of my personal favorites is Matt Decker. Target another ship, inflict damage. And then you get 2 uses of Decker in the same round, which is a really nice, annoying way to go about taking out a ship. Again, it's slow, but it can work. Cover fire. When defending, during the roll defense dice step, you can discard this card to add a number of defense dice to your roll equal to your current primary weapon value. This card was built in a different time, and I think if it said replace with, which is probably the way it would be worded now, replace with, your current value plus additional. It's a total of 5. Make your defense value equal to 5. That's what cover fire should do. Is replace your current defense roll with 5, and then you can modify from there. That if it did that, it would be great. Defensive maneuvers. When defending during the declare target step, you can disable this card, place an invade token beside your ship, even if you already have one. Again, if you want to go defensive, this exists. I've never seen much need. I've never seen much need for most of these cards. Attack formation. When attacking during the roll attack dice step, if you are within range 1 of a friendly ship, you may disable this card to set one of your attack dice on a crit. Because why would you set it on anything else? That die cannot be rolled or re-rolled during that attack. Again, is it worth it? No, it should be a time token version, please. I'd love to see it. As is, no, not worth it. Tactical pattern theta. If you inflict damage to opponent's hull with crit, you can search for the weapons malfunction or munitions failure. So that's the, I believe it's 1 less attack die, and munitions failure is get rid of a weapon upgrade. Pretty good if you can do it. You'd almost have to combo attack formation and tactical pattern theta. And that can work, right? Don't get me wrong, that's a decent combo. But is it everything you want? Probably not. Coordinated attack is the card I've used. When attacking, if you don't have a battle station token beside your ship, you can disable this card to place a battle station token there. And then every round you just re-enable it and you get a battle station token. So essentially you're just taking the battle station action every round. This one I thought was worthwhile. But the truth is if you can target lock, you're getting basically the same quality. And it's not worthwhile. If you can do both somehow, again, worthwhile at the opening salvo, because you target locked maybe at range 3, and then you come in and you get battle stations. That's great, but again, all these upgrades just kind of feel like they play a role if you want them to, but they're not amazing. I think squad leader's the most versatile. In my mind, but they don't really do the things that they need to do, and fighters are just better run without a ton of upgrades. They don't need them, which is sad, because I want to throw a bunch of upgrades on my fighters and make them better, but they don't need to have upgrades on them, which makes them actually pretty nice. So, all right. Yeah, that's it for me. Fighter Squadron 6, pretty good. I like them. They did get a card pack, and we'll talk about that in a while. A good long while. Because their card pack is right up here. Card pack Wave 4, Fighter Squadron 1 and 3. But it's there. And it added some choice, which is always good. So look for that in a couple months. Until then, keep brushing up your game. Thanks for joining me. Take care, everybody. Bye now.